Things are going to work out much better than you even expect right now. So make sure whatever this applies to, whether it be your career or just your life in general, know that you're about to have a major shift in the energy and your life is being upgraded. So many new reasons to smile, to celebrate. This may pertain to a new relationship that's about to enter your life. It's like everything you went through is going to just make sense because it built your strength and your endurance, and most importantly, your gratitude for this new chapter in your life. When you show gratitude and show that you are grateful for everything you have in the current moment, that's when more comes into your life. That's when the universe blesses you with more. So if at this moment in time you feel like you're in a struggle period or a lack period, it's all about shifting your mindset, realizing what you do currently have, no matter how big or small, of changes in your life that have occurred so that you can receive more blessings. So let me hop in and see what this could be. Wow, Two of Cups. A lot of you have a new love interest coming into your life. This is a soulmate connection. This is someone who's extremely emotionally balanced, mature, loving, giving. And the love between the two of you is going to be very evenly reciprocated. It's not going to be you pouring into this person and feeling as though they're not matching that energy. Look at that, the Lovers. Beautiful energy. So notice how they're equally pouring each other's cup. It's like you're both going to give the same amount of love to one another. And it's going to be a very much so a wish fulfillment in your life. Now, in the past, you may have felt as though you always overpoured into others. And if you went through a period of being single or alone, it's like you had to learn how to fill up your cup first. Because the more confident you are within yourself and the more you're able to be single and just live your best life, the more that attracts people who are like-minded. The more that attracts a mature love that's ready to give you that even reciprocity. So definitely go ahead and like the video, subscribe if you're new. I'm Earth Angel 111, and this is a love offer coming in. Six of Pentacles. It may be from an earth sign or a water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and Gemini energy in the middle. Now, this person is someone who views you as their dream partner. You definitely have this certain flair to you, whether that be your personality or your style or both. Your person finds you to be quite attractive to them. There's something about your aura that naturally drew this person in. So you may resonate with being very empathic, very soft-spoken, or very much so emotionally balanced yourself. And when two emotionally balanced people meet one another, they instantly click. And that's how your person's going to feel about you. Now, this person may have recently entered your life, so if they have already, you're going to know exactly who this is. And this person's love language is definitely gift giving. So they're going to do little things to let you know how much they care. And it's going to start small, possibly, with buying you a coffee or taking you out for dinner. But it definitely might get to the point where this person wants to be able to surprise you with something you've always wanted, whether that be a dream item, clothing, jewelry, okay, a dream home. Like, you two are going to build a really successful life together. Now, with the Six of Pentacles, this is someone who's extremely focused on their career 90% of the time, and definitely maybe a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. They need you to understand where they're coming from. That's the biggest energy. And they promise to always be loyal and faithful to you because this person feels as though from the moment that you met them, there was just something about your energy that's been so different from anyone they've dated in the past. So let's see what else they want you to know. Wow, Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Swords in reverse. Whoever you are dealing with or dating or about to, just know that the relationship's actually going to turn out a lot better than maybe you currently feel like it might. So if you have these high expectations or you're stressing yourself out over the overall outcome of this new connection or currently where your life is at, Spirit's just asking you just to keep moving forward. Keep that positive mindset and keep that positive momentum, especially if it comes to new love, because you have a tendency here with the Eight of Swords in reverse in the past, this is past energy, to sabotage things that are beautiful coming your way. but you're breaking that karmic cycle because this card is in reverse. So 8 of Swords, this may be a cycle you've been in for the last 8 months or 8 years, subconsciously pushing away good opportunities, good relationships, good friendships, all based on your fear of being hurt or disappointed. So this is something you truly had to heal within, and a lot of you have completed the karmic cycle, and that's when this person's coming in. So if they have yet to enter your life, it will not occur until you totally let go of any fear or doubt or worry that someone's going to break your heart. And heartbreaks don't just come in relationships, right? Heartbreaks come in the way of disappointments or feeling as though, you know, the outcome didn't work out the way that you wanted it to. The minute you change that mindset, look at this, Temperance here. You're bringing full balance into your life. And with full balance comes wish fulfillment. You may be a Sagittarius. You may also be meeting a Sagittarius. So if you've been putting too much emphasis right now in one area of your life, your career, your love life, or your personal goals, it's about evening out the scales. Because the faster that you can do that, the faster that you are entering your winning season. And one thing you need to know as well is you've been through a lot more than people realize. So just give yourself a little bit of credit more where credit's due. If you know that sometimes life hands you a rough go and you constantly are able to flip that script and change things around for the positive in your life, okay, this is leading to some type of life-changing opportunity. And most importantly, it's like you're going to be able to express how whatever you went through made you more wiser. It made you more self-aware, and it made you more impactful on your energy towards others in such a positive, beautiful way. So this is the end of a tough chapter. This is the end of a cycle of feeling possibly where you're either self-sabotaging based on a fear of getting hurt. You know, this self-sabotage card as well could always represent, like, if you've been trying to start a new career and you feel like no matter what avenue or path you take, it's not playing out how you thought it would, and you keep hitting like a wall, you keep getting blockages, all about your mindset. If you keep yourself in a negative space or a thought that like, okay, this is not going to work out, that's exactly what you're being met with. So this entirety, whatever this cycle is you're going through, it's like you need to start realizing, no, like there is a higher plan for me from the universe, from God, to make life turn around for the better. And the more that you truly believe things will turn out better than expected, the more that you're going to see those results. So whoever needs to hear that, that may not apply for all of you. Some of you may have a very positive mindset. But for those of you that know, lately life's just been extremely difficult. This is the end of a tough chapter. So say that as a mantra to yourself when you're done watching this, a daily affirmation. This is the end of the tough chapter in my life. Moving forward, I have learned the lessons and I am ready to receive the blessings. Say it to yourself because it really makes all the difference. And say it with belief, with your full heart. Because if you're just saying it to say it, that's the energy you're putting out into the universe. And ultimately, energy is transmuted. So the more you can see it for what it is and choose to be positive, no matter what the situations you currently face are, things will really shift for the better. And some of you are being asked to move. Get out of your comfort zone a little bit. There may be a city that's been calling you for a reason. This may apply to you meeting your new love interest there. For others of you, maybe it's somewhere you've traveled in the past where you just really felt like you belong. And for others of you, they may be an opportunity for either career or family related that may be requiring you to move to a different place in the world, city, state, town, country, province, however you resonate. But trust that you are being divinely guided at this moment in time because there's major blessings, opportunity, and it's the beginning of a new chapter. So if this applies for you or you know this fits, this is someone's message. This city's been calling you for a reason, you know, and it's okay as well to always test out the waters first. Maybe taking a weekend trip, a day trip, a week trip, somewhere that you know you feel like you've been called to move or relocate to. See how it goes. See if you're feeling the energy when you get there, and realize as well that God is leading your steps. So moving with a pure heart always wins. As long as you keep that positive mindset and knowing that you have done nothing but put out good energy towards others, that's what you're going to be met with. And sometimes it's okay to take a realization or a step back and see where you could have improved in the past and what you can do to move forward. Because some of you have this fear of either like being disappointed by others or disappointing yourself, and this may be affecting the way that you live your day-to-day life, and that comes in the way of feeling stagnant, feeling blocked. So in order to truly release that energy, you have to be willing to and wanting to surround yourself with positive things, because the more you surround yourself with positive energy, positive thoughts, a positive mindset, no matter how small or big the steps you take every single day, it's going to lead to a positive result. Life-changing opportunities that are coming your way. So if this message found you, know that this is your good omen, this is your blessing, and this is your confirmation that if you've been praying or attempting to manifest a beautiful change into your life for the better, things are about to come into full energy, full swing. So Jeremiah 50:21, for this is the work of the Lord. Really beautiful. If you're unfamiliar, definitely check out that passage after you're finished watching this reading. And feel free to watch this reading multiple times. Maybe the second time you hear it, you may find something that stands out for you more than it did the first time. But this overall energy really has a lot to do with you, collective. The end of a tough karmic cycle, and as well, this may have to do with love, because if you find like you keep putting yourself out there in love and you're either being rejected, ghosted, or you're just not getting the reciprocation that you want from others, God has put you on a timeout so that you can start loving yourself fully, wholeheartedly, because there is nothing more attractive, nothing more sexy to anyone that you could be interested in than when you love yourself and you are confident enough to know your worth, set healthy boundaries, and most importantly, to create beautiful goals and change in one's life. So with this Two of Cups and the Lovers, know that today, okay, you've got changes coming in, but it all has to do with you watering your own garden. Some of you actually may be being called to start a new passion project and something you love in order to just bring more emotional balance into your life. So this comes in many forms. This is part of breaking the karmic cycle. You may have used to love 5, 10, 20 years ago doing yoga, dancing, painting, singing, drawing, writing. There's something that you're meant to do creatively that actually will allow you to feel a lot more secure, positive, and peaceful within yourself. And this is something that you don't necessarily have to do for a career or anything, but just it's like a hobby or an interest or a passion that you truly love. This is going to motivate you and re-inspire you. And as well, a lot of you have been kind of stuck in this negative mindset or thinking, you know, you haven't been socializing as much. As the winter months come as well, this is something that people typically tend to do other than the holidays, spending time with family, friends. You might be more focused on work than home, work than home. And it's like, remember to have a bit more of interaction with the people that you care about, whether that be a phone call, a text, or actually spending time one-on-one. I'm also picking up here with this Three of Cups that you are someone who really does well when you emotionally vent to other people, and this may be something you don't do often, like you have tried to internalize whatever stresses or loneliness or situation that you feel like you went through in the past, and you're meant to really just let it out and to explain to the people around you that you love, that you need to be with them more, or you need someone to really just listen sometimes, because that in itself can release a lot of mental blockages as well, or a feeling of a negative cycle. So life-changing opportunity coming your way. That's the overall energy. Let me see if there's any new messages. Beautiful. You are about to experience some type of miracle in your life, and you're going to know that all of this was because of your belief and faith within yourself. You know, you almost purposely made it hard for yourself by holding on to this idea that you couldn't overcome, or maybe there was someone that made things hard for you in the past. You know, regardless, whatever this is, it's time to forgive. It's time to let go. Wow. My intuition on point today. It literally says time to forgive. Let go of any past situations that have caused you hurt and focus on your healing. Trust that certain things have to happen for a reason to teach you a valuable lesson in self-love. So whether you went through a relationship ending or just a lot of things ending in the past, know that all of that was to truly teach you how to love oneself. So the Phoenix, okay? New phase, rekindling, renew, growth, changed mind. So once you change your mind on how you view yourself, once you allow this new opportunity to come into your life in love, possibly career, or both, things are going to really start looking up for you in such a beautiful, positive, profound way. And you're going to know that this was all a divine blessing for you. So lighthearted, adapting, finding out change, and healing. So being able to forgive the past and forgive yourself for feeling as though, you know, it was too hard to overcome. And a lot of you are about to find a new love interest. So you may have gone through a difficult relationship ending, separation, divorce, or possibly just feeling like you invested a long time into a relationship with someone who ultimately maybe didn't have as much love or care as you did. It's important to forgive, not only for that person, but for yourself, so that you can call in new opportunities and love into your life. And you're about to be celebrating. Whoever this next love is in your life is a true, genuine soulmate. This is someone who is long-lasting and most importantly is going to be on the same page as you. They're going to want the same things as you. Higher form of commitment. A lot of you are looking for someone to spend your life with, to be engaged to get married to start a family with. And you're about to experience that miracle. So it's time to forgive and to allow yourself to see that this next chapter is coming in very soon. A lot of you may find by the end of the new year, you've already met this person or you've already entered a relationship with this person. Wow. And look at this. So anyone from your past who you've kind of shut out because of feeling hurt or down or just not enough, there are people that regret not being there for you when you needed them. So you're going to know exactly who this is in your life, or maybe you're not fully aware, but they're going to make themselves known to you that they didn't realize that you could really be going through it as much as you were, because collective, you're someone who comes across as very strong. A lot of people feel extremely inspired by you and look up to you. And you need to know that you're being guided now towards your true life purpose and love and career. So you're being asked to go with the flow, accept any changes coming in, and realize that all of this is happening for your highest good. And if you need the reminder today, okay, really beautiful energy to see, you are a lot stronger than you know, or at least give yourself credit for. So this is a message from the universe to you directly. Divine feminine, divine masculine, you are a strong person who deserves the best, and know that good things are about to come your way.